Hello guys, this is Bruce Gifford, and I'm going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3. I did sort of mention that in one of my Phasmophobia Let's Plays. I'm going to be Let's Playing Baldur's Gate. I got it for early access, and I've played quite a bit of it. I haven't actually finished the first act with any of my playthroughs, but I haven't even gotten to the Underdark in any of my playthroughs. But I wanted to mess around with it, play it a little bit, and so that it's a little bit more prepared for this playthrough. So eventually I'm going to get to a point where I haven't been, but I have explored quite a bit on the surface. But we're going to actually be playing a new game. That way you can see all of it. Alright, and so now that we have a tadpole in our eye, we can create our character. We can't play any of the origin characters yet, but we can make a custom character, and I already have someone in mind. Now, the reason I'm going to go with this character, I'm going to go with a dwarf ranger. It's because I did way before I even heard this game in an announcement, I did have a custom 5e campaign that I was sort of creating, and I created characters to sort of test out that environment, and that group of characters, out of them, there's only 3 characters that I can actually be able to play in Baldur's Gate. Only one of them is available in early access. I had a dwarf ranger, and so I'm going to play her in this game. I can't do my dragonborn monk because monks aren't available yet, and neither is dragonborn at the moment. But eventually I'll be able to play that, and maybe eventually play a half-orc wizard. But for now, we are going to be my dwarf ranger. And I'm gonna... Normally I would pick a class first if I was making custom, but I pretty much know what I'm gonna do with this character, so I can just start at the beginning. She is a outlander, which will give me proficiency in athletics and survival. Race, you can choose between elf, tiefling, drow, human, dwarf, half-elf, and halfling for now. Out of the player's handbook races, I think the only ones that aren't available at the moment is the dragonborn, the gnome, and the half-orc. And we get an extra one with this, githyanki, because this game revolves around mind flayers and githyanki. So obviously they're going to have that as a race, as a choice for your race too. Curious how many others are going to be added eventually. They've already promised that all of the races from the player's handbook is going to be available. I'm curious what other races might be available eventually. But for now, we are going with Dwarf. And I think the Shield Dwarf is more of the Mountain Dwarf, which is what my Ranger is, and she is female. Let's see. Yeah, because it's +2 to Constitution and +2 to Strength. We get a bunch of different proficiencies because of our subrace and because we're a dwarf. Appearance? Alright, what's the voice?
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
A tidy slot.
The stone's less worn here.
A
Yeah,
tidy
definitely too.
slot. But no room.
Let's create our character. What does she look like in my head? Probably 5. Yeah, 5. We're going with 5. It's going to be more of a paler tone, which is pretty much that. Yeah, we'll go with paladin. Eye color, gray. I already have the hairstyle in mind because I know exactly. I just forget what number it is, but it's quite the wild hair. It might be one of the. Wait, I think I might pass it up. Yes, that's it. And she's gonna have blonde hair, not golden blonde though. Yeah, that's good. Tattoo. There was one that almost had like a target for a head, almost. I'm sure it's actually a different type of symbol that I'm not too sure of. But there we go. Makeup? Nah, she's natural. And, of course, not all the classes are available yet either, and not all the subclasses. However, they are going to have everything from the player's handbook eventually, but for now in early access you can be a cleric, a fighter, ranger, rogue, warlock, or wizard, and a few subclasses once you get to the right level. But if you're a cleric or a warlock, you get to choose your subclass first, in first level I mean. But we are going to be a ranger, and the ranger is a little bit different in this game than it is in the actual 5e, mainly because a lot of people see the ranger as one of the weakest classes available. So there is a bit of a difference between the favored enemy and the natural explorer. Favored enemy, bounty hunter, gain proficiency and investigation. Creatures you restrain have a harder time escaping. Keeper of the Veil. This is one I'm probably using. You gain proficiency in Arcana and can cast protection from good and evil. Mage Breaker, so that's more against spell casting. Proficiency in Arcana and True Strike cantrip. Ranger Knight. Gain proficiency in History and Heavy Armor. In this one you gain proficiency in Religion and you get the Sacred Flame cantrip. Yeah, she's going to be more Keeper of the Veil. And then Natural Explorer. We're going to do the Cold because that's going to give us resistance to cold. And my sort of made-up backstory for her, because we can't really get into detail with her backstory. She is a dwarf who lived in a dwarven society, a dwarven city, that was attacked and destroyed by a ferocious ancient dragon, and she is a survivor along with her family and a bunch of other survivors that became refugees and trying to look for a different place to stay. So in my actual game that I'm testing out, her favorite enemy is of course a dragon, and for Natural Explorer it was the mountains, because she's sort of an outlander in the mountains. So cold resistance will do for this one. Oh, and then she absolutely hates kings and tyranny, and she's all about the common people. Alright. Oh, nice. nice. They did add a few, because I do have some patches. There's been some patches available. I think there's been like 2 or 3 patches since I've played last, so there is some difference here. This was not normally said. Anyway, she's going to have skill proficiency in what? Perception, obviously. Investigation, so we're going to give some intelligence to her when we get to the skills, or I mean the abilities. Perception, because she's going to be more of an archer, and we'll give her stealth, because she's going to have a high dex anyway. Alright, now normally I do roll instead of doing the point buy system, so I'm still getting used to it, and I tend to minus it all so that I can eventually build it up. But normally I like to roll for stats. Eventually they are going to add that, it sounds like, but for now it's the point buy system. And let's see what we can get. You can bring it up to 15, but that doesn't add us to a +3 because, yeah, it's usually best to have evens versus odds. But let's see what we can get first. Charisma, it's going to stay at an 8. That's her dump stat in my mind. Need some religion, some wisdom and intelligence as we gain some strength. Let's see, wisdom is perception and survival again, right? Yeah, so that's what happened too. Oh yeah, she's gonna need some constitution. We can actually bring that up to 16 if we want. Let's see. Almost thinking take down the strength. No, I might just go with. I'll just do that for now, because when I eventually reach level 4, I could choose to bring this up to a 16 if I choose the ability score improvement. So I'll do that for now. Yeah, that's what we'll get for now. I already put her name in. I'm just making sure I got everything down. Yep. Alright. I think we're good. Now we just gotta do something else, though.
Tell me, who do you dream of at night?
Who attracts you? Well, I'm just gonna go with a male dwarf. There's the... Oh, there's the... I'll go with a gold dwarf instead.
The stone's less worn here.
Health.
A tidy slot, but no rune. The stone's less worn here.
Yeah, we'll go with the deeper dwarf.
Recently uncovered.
So we're gonna make him more of a traditional looking orc. Why did I say orc? A traditional looking dwarf. Let's make him a little tanner. There we go. Oh, this is his eyes. Yeah, let's go with hazelnut. Might as well. Hairstyle, I think we're fine with that beard and that hair for the dwarf. We're just going to change the color of the hair. Yeah, let's go with like a dark brown. Yeah. Not raven black. Yeah, let's go with that. No tattoos, no makeup. Let's venture forth and continue the rest of the cinematic. Alright, guys. Welcome to Avernus. Yes.
Oh, my head.
Got a little bit of slow down there. Ooh. Hold on. Is it working now? Yeah, okay. Had a little bit of slow down there. That's interesting. Alright, there. I saved it just in case something happens. Alright, so we have been abducted by mind flayers. We have a tadpole on our head. We're on a nautiloid ship. And we're in the middle of Avernus being attacked by imps. So let's find a way to escape the ship. An interesting thing, if you hold down Alt, you can see things that you can interact with. Take that. I believe there is a chest hidden up here. Yeah, there it is. Alchemist fire and grease bottle. Perfect combination. I don't think there was a... Oh yeah, there was. I went by a chest right here. Because I was like, I could have sworn there was 2 chests up on this balcony. Fire resistance, perfect, and healing. We can investigate this. Just avoid the fire, please.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Yeah, let's just investigate since we got proficiency in that. Only need a 7. Alright, so how the skill check works is because I had a +3, it minuses it in the target. Because my target would have been 10 otherwise. And now, that way, we just have to roll a 7 to succeed. 16, nailed it.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Alright, then let us leave it. Let's not touch it. A little bit of bug there because all the other times I've played it, it wasn't like a yellow screen, it actually showed my face, so they did have a patch where they updated some of the cinematics and the camera work. So
Dead. Good.
nice. So I'm thinking some of them are going to be better, but that one didn't look better. Then again, it could be because of my size. I've noticed that because I'm a smaller size, some of the stuff is a little wonky. Now let's jump over the fire there. See what they got. Mage armor, that's not going to help me that much, but companions might be able to use it. Slave mind.
A brain in a jar.
Alright, let's jump back. And head back down, because that is all the things we can loot in this room, I believe.
I feel better.
And we'll be able to use these things that are all throughout the ship to heal. Let's head through the door.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
Devil kid. Am I in the house?
Yes, you are. Fireball.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness. 1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more, flash behind your eyes.
Alright. Let's just close these out of the way so less clutter on the actual screen. And I already know the controls fairly well, I believe. I've done a few playthroughs. Like I said, I haven't finished Act 1 of any of those playthroughs, but I've done quite a bit.
We are trapped.
Creepy voice. Normally that chest has something else other than gold.
Help us.
Maybe it's this one. No. There was usually like a ring or some jewelry or something. Maybe they've randomized a few things lately. That'd be nice.
Release us.
Who wants releasing?
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
You sound afraid. Why?
The enemy. So many enemies.
So we know we're talking to a brain, but we could ask that. I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
I love the detail on that quivering corpse. The tears rolling down from his eyes. That's creepy and disgusting and disturbing. Alright, so I can make an investigation to inspect the exposed brain. I do have a +3 to that. Or I can break the skull, or gently pry the brain from the skull, which I have a +2. Let's investigate first. 7 again. Should be easy. Come on. 12. Alright.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull. You realize you are talking to a brain rather than a person. But you know no creature like this.
Oh, my Arcana failed, so I'm not going to try to metagame a little bit and try to... well, I know it's an intellect devour, but my character does not. Okay. Normally, she's good with Arcana there. That's the first time I failed with her. I have played as her once. Now, because I got that investigation correctly, because I succeeded in that, I actually get a medicine check with advantage to try to attempt to extract it without, because of staying mindful of the swelling. Sorry. Having trouble speaking a little bit tonight. But let's do that. Let's try to extract it using advantage. Wow. So it gave me 2 rolls and my highest was a 7. I failed. What's gonna happen? I don't think I've ever failed this check before. Did I injure it? Oh no, I just can't get it out.
The swelling is too great. You cannot lift the brain out of the skull.
Sorry, brain. Can't help you. Time to destroy it. There There we go. That was the first time I failed that. That's interesting. Sorry, we are not going to get an intellect devourer as a pet during this tutorial. Now, the only real difference it does is it gives you that extra attacker during this tutorial. After the tutorial, I have yet to have seen that pet brain, so I imagine it dies after the tutorial. Boom. Red dragon flying around. That is Avernus. Push the wrong button there. And I believe that might be Styx that we're traveling over. Gotta jump this though.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Ugh. My head. What is this? Ugh. Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. Imps block the path forward. You will assist me in destroying them. We must reach the helm before we transform.
Transform? What do you mean?
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
We're turning into mind flayers? There must be something we can do.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority.
Okay, well who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival. And you mine, though it pains me to say it.
She's a prideful warrior. She is a fighter class. And she's a githyanki. Well, onward then.
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Nice, okay. Well, we've got our first combat ahead of us. Let's try to sneak in there and catch them by surprise. So I'm gonna crouch. I'm gonna find a nice shadowy area over here. And hopefully she can last. Actually, let's go to turn base here. Nope. Stay hidden. Okay. They caught Lazel, which makes sense. Did they catch Lazel? Anyway. Let's blow this guy up. Now, it is an imp. Hold on. You could actually examine these, and they are a little bit different. They are a little weaker than the actual imp in the 5e. Makes sense, though, given that this is tutorial. Normally they are immune to fire, but they are resistant, and these guys have quite a bit of resistances. So a lot of our attacks are going to be at half damage. That's okay. Each of these guys only have like 6 health. That I shot. That's the end of my turn. Oh shoot. I didn't do Lae'zel. Unless she wasn't part of the surprise. I think because they're intertwined, they share initiative. So I kind of skipped Lae'zel's turn. Sorry. Sometimes I accidentally do that. I gotta be more mindful of that. Actually, let's get to higher ground so we can get advantage on our ranged attacks. See, look at that. 1. So I must have rolled a 2. Or I could have rolled a 1 as well. Either way. Damage roll. I actually did do a 1, but I have, oh yeah, I have 2 plus 2 to dexterity. It's halved because it's resistant, so. Yep. I'm gonna give Lae'zel a turn this time. She cannot reach the target. Maybe if I jump first. Yeah, there we go. Boom! Awesome. Let's get a little closer. Only have 2 health. Let's get rid of you. Oh, 100%. Nice. No attack of opportunity? Oh yeah, she did. It did stay in her range. Never mind. It did stay in Lae'zel's range. Boom. Simple enough.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
Well, thank you very much.
Now, to the helm.
Another mage armor. Longsword. Might as well loot the bodies while we can. Ooh, potion of speed. I thought there was a dead body over here. It's not. Maybe it's because normally I kill that imp with the explosion and it dies like right there. I think I've killed it with the explosion before. Dead body over here. Oh, and for any of you that are D&D aficionados, experience is going to be a little different leveling up. I think it's only like, you only need 2/3 of the experience that you normally need to level up to the next level. So it's a little bit faster. Tiny bit faster.
I'll let the handwork, you know. There's a rat in the kitchen. 10 red rats. And they're flying and they're clawing.
The mind flayers have already enthralled him. Leave him, or we will share his fate.
Alrighty. And at the moment, you can only gain up to level 4. Now you'll gain enough experience in this to actually level up to 5. I've seen it happen. However, once that bar fills up, which let me show you. Here you go. Once that experience level fills up to 5, it says you're at the max level, you can't level up anymore. So at the moment you can only level up to 4, but you can see the progress go up to 5, which I've seen it happen, but of course you can only be level 4 at the moment. And the icons are a little different since the last time I checked. Because this is playing with the newest patch right now, which just happened today. Or at least today as I'm playing it. Because by the time I upload it, it's going to be quite a bit of time. I think I can get there without burning. There we go. Poison resistance? Well, I'm already resistant to poison because of my dwarf heritage. But that's nice to... Oh, shoot. Oh, I didn't get burned. Okay. Alright, let's go, Lizelle. Let's go up the other stairs. We can talk to this other crazed woman that's enthralled by the mind flayers. They already made this guy think that the imps are rats. What do you think the imps are?
Bull got me.
Bull.
Got me. Got me. Right in the gut. Tell the babes I'll be alright.
Okay, lady, I'll tell them. Not really. Get a will if I want. We got some more imps. Let's take them out. Yes, my stealth is still successful. There we go. I got an extra attack in. That's nice. The jump can give me a little bit extra movement by doing it that way. There we go. You're dead. Interesting. Are they actually trying to help us with the imps? That's never happened before. Oh yeah, they are my allies. Okay. Like, I haven't attacked them. They shouldn't be attacking me. Probably got nothing on him. Nope. Take this battle axe.
I'm a bit peaked, Mum. I think I'll go to bed early.
You do that. You do that. You go to bed. We could attack these guys if I wanted.
To the helm. You are needed to survive.
Following you doesn't seem like a good idea.
Imperfect.
Fine, to the helm.
Do not delay. Do not delay.
Okay, I could attack them if I wanted to, but an intellect devourer is quite a bit to handle. In the right circumstances, these guys can be pretty deadly. Now, they're less deadly in this game than they are in the real game because you don't send level 1 group of characters against an intellect devourer in an actual game. Its abilities are a little lessened in this game because this is the tutorial and we're level 1. But it can still be deadly to us, and I'm not that desperate for experience right now. Plus, I don't think she would actually attack. She does not know what is going on with these intellect devourers. Lizelle does, but Lizelle, I think, is smart enough not to pick a fight. For now.
Istik, back! Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
Well, I could try to read what they do. What's this button do?
Unleash.
Unleash? What about this button?
Can't read the script.
No idea. This the third one? No idea. But I'll unleash her?
Psionic energy radiates from the prisoners, but they do not react.
Oh, and I can even see what I rolled. It doesn't say what the DC is, but it's less than 22. I rolled a 1 for the second one. And then I rolled a 7 for the other one. So it's definitely, the DC is definitely higher than 10. It's between 10 and 20. Don't know what it is, though. Let's heal up first. Because let's try the second button. Let's see what it does. My character doesn't know, but is curious.
She made them hostile.
Solo!
Eve. This shouldn't be that hard of a fight. Oops. Forgot I skipped Lizelle again. He rolled a 1.
Akido!
Let's have Lizelle go first so I don't forget. Yep, she can make it. And fail. Let's shove you. That way I don't have disadvantage on this ranged attack. And still kill him. That's okay. He's using his fist.
Akido!
This is the guy to worry about. He's some sort of mage. There we go. 1 experience. Glad that was so worth it. Alright, Lizelle. Boom! What's he got on him? 3 gold. Well, let's see who this is.
You! Get me out of this taxi!
We have no time for stragglers.
Hey, we have room in our party. There's only 2 of us. Let's do a Arcana check. There's magic at work here, but what kind? Only need a 4. That's not that bad at all. I got a 3.
The magic's configuration is like nothing you know. Nausea climbs up your throat the longer you try to discern its nature.
Well, let's look for a latch. Maybe I can open the
The
lid.
construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Pod's stuck fast. I can't free you.
Wait! That can't be. There has to be another way. Please!
It cannot be helped. Come.
Sorry, Shadowheart. Anyway. I can't free it anyway. Oh, I thought the rolls had been added and stuff, but no. Yeah, I'm unable to free her anyway, even if I do succeed in the Arcana. But I'd like to think my character would at least try. And sometimes trying makes the difference.
Skrar. How many hosts of these gay infected?
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Alright, let's see who's dead up here. What's he got? Bronze ring and a key to that locked chest.
For what?
What do you mean for what? This is for the locked chest. What's this button do?
Perfect.
That's weird. It says the Arcana failed, but I succeeded. Because she said it says perfect. Perfect what?
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Sorry, lady. You're an ugly
The newborn mind flayer stares at you, weak and dazed.
It says it failed. But it gave me the succeed. That was weird. That's never happened before. Alright, let's open this chest. What do we got here? Onyx, 5 gold. Let's take it. Let's head for the helm.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
On your spine.
Alright, so for now, that mind flayer is on our side. And is going to keep the attention of that Cambion. I think he's technically a Cambion. He's either that or an actual devil. I don't have enough movement to get to these people. Could take the dash action. Because I see Lizelle more as a frontline fighter. She has more strength than she does dexterity, so let's get her as far up as we can. And turn.
We need to get out of here, now.
Well, might as well check these bodies just in case. Can't be too quick. Alright, that's as far as I can get with the looting. But, yep, 90%. I'm good with the bow. And I rolled a 1. Shouldn't have said that. Okay, 1 hit. Miss. That one's going all the way up to me. Oh no! It's okay. I'm gonna take this out right now. Or not. He made his saving throw. Let's go this way. Not doing so well with the damage rolls on these guys.
Take it, or Zariel will have your head.
Come on, there we go. There's another one. Let's get up in this character's face. Come at me, bro.
If the ship hits the ground, we're dead.
Well, yeah, I'm fully aware of that, but we got imps to destroy. Let's just... Well, he's kind of like in the back, so let's just go up here. That wasn't an attack of opportunity. No, I don't have to move to reach him, so he stayed in the range. Oh my god. His damage rolls. They are resistant to pretty much everything, so that's the problem. That's what makes these guys tough. Or tougher than they should be. Well, technically they're weaker than they should be. You know, you get what I mean. Hopefully. Miss? Alright. Hopefully. Here's one. I like this music. I like when this music kicks in. There. Don't want to get too close because I can still get an attack of opportunity with the Cambion there. Oh, that's weird. Normally she says that dialogue. Oh, I'm still the Zeld. Huh? Oh yeah, there's a little bit of bug there that happens. I forgot about that. Thanks, I like that guitar. Oh my god, this mind flayer is almost dead. And he has not been hit at all. I'm not going to attack him, don't worry. I'm just checking. Well, that's why. He's got an armor class of 18. And he's resistant to pretty much everything, too. What about our mind flayer friend? Yeah, his is only 13. Alright, so let's jump first. Let's see how far we can get with the jump, and then move in for the kill. Ah, there we go. That's what we do. Boom! One hit kill. Oh, that's because I weakened it a little bit with my ranger. Eddeth. Eddeth. Honestly, I used my character name by a random fantasy name generator, so I'm trying to think if it would be pronounced Edith or Eddeth, because there's two D's in there. Ah, you rolled a 1. He didn't.
Will have your head.
Let's just run up to the ranged one and kill him. And he's just barely hanging in there. Oh, he finally hit him. You know what? We're already next to it. Let's use our... Shoot. Still alive. Let's jump. Disengage by jumping. There we go. Get a little further.
Forward, Istik, before more dragons come.
And it comes right up to me, of course, because it has enough movement. Ooh. Oh god, our mind flayers. Oh, and here comes the backup. Natural 20. Can't reach the controls yet. Oh, mind flayer's still hanging in there. I could dash and get the controls, but I want our main character to get it. We got enough time. It's my turn now, so there we go.
The Helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Oh, nice. Cinematic's a little different now. Oh, cool. I haven't seen that part. With the, Megan Ragdoll I've seen, but I haven't seen the outside with the ship actually traveling. They did say they improved some of the cinematic sequences, so there you go. That's neat. Nice little touch there. Especially with the dragon movement. The dragon movement's a little bit more fluid. A little less stiff and actually looks more like a creature. Granted, there was still a little bit of a bug with it. Kind of at the beginning when we saw it fly up, it was kind of flying backwards. But other than that, there was some added movement to its arms, and it didn't look as stiff or as T-Rexy. It actually roared and stuff. There was definitely some improvement there. Again, this game is in early access. They're still putting out patches and updating things. At the moment, you can still only play first act. You're only up to level 4. Half of the classes are there. But those things will be all added in time. I don't know how long it'll take, because they really haven't put a release date, of course. A little too early for that. But I believe Divinity 2 was a whole year. So I'm guessing at least a year before the full game. At least. kind of like that moment. Not that one. But I like that little moment where two of us are sort of sitting next to that hole. Thank goodness for that mysterious effect. Otherwise, we would definitely be dead from a fall.
I can't believe I'm in one piece.